Hello there. I'm Vic. I am an illustrator working primarily in watercolor and drawing ink. Works on paper. And I am working on some stuff for my show coming up at the Mezzanine Gallery in July, titled Odd Little Creatures. I really enjoy making up characters and creatures and places and kind of filling that out. And that's where the idea for this show came from. I feel like when a lot of people make fictional worlds and when they're writing things, they tend to focus on like grandiose and mythological in scale. And I kind of wanted to like bring the magnifying glass in a little more. I really love the personality of this guy. The Bubble is what I'm calling him. This kind of reptilian, kind of anxious looking frog character that they've adapted as sort of a natural camouflage where they're very very similarly colored to a species of like kind of aquatic plant that resides in the area they live in. So their way of just sort of hiding is they just will kind of get in the water and just float around, and from a distance they sort of just blend in with all the plants around them. I like a very quick gestural look to a lot of my work, and I wanted to kind of have this spontaneity, because I've always found if I try to overwork it or get very exact with it, it kind of loses some of its personality, feels a little rigid, kind of gets muddy. So a lot of these pieces will very much like some very, very basic pencil lining to just kind of get the idea of the layout down, and then kind of just go from there with filling in color and adding sparse line work where I feel it's needed. Often, like, people will tell me that my work reminds them of something, and they can't quite like figure out what it is, or they will ask, "Hey, have you ever heard of this thing?" And it's something I've never ever seen in my life, but they're like, "It reminds me just of this," and that is what I really like about making this work, is how it kind of connects with some people that way, and that it just kind of reminds them of something that they hold dear to themselves.